This problem has to do with similar triangles. It's showing me two triangles here. Triangle A, notice the order it gives it, A, B, C, and it's telling me that that triangle is similar to another triangle. Let me get a different color here. D, E, and F. And it's actually giving me those sides in the same order, so or the way that they're related. So A is to D, as B is to E, as C is to F. The most important thing with similar triangles is that we know their sides are in the same ratio. And notice on this one we're missing a couple sides on the second triangle. We're missing side X and we're missing Y. And so this one's asking me to find X. You would find Y in a very similar manner. And we do know that the two bottom sides of these triangles are in the ratio of 8 to 10. So you can set that up as a ratio, as a fraction. So 8 is to 10. You could go the other way too. You could put 10 on top and 8 on the bottom. I'm gonna take it this direction. In fact, I'm even gonna draw an arrow here. So I'm setting up the proportion. 8 is to 10 on one triangle as, and so then I go back to the first triangle and I see that the longest side, which is the hypotenuse, is 10, and the other hypotenuse I don't know. So I can set up this ratio. 8 is to 10 as 10 is to x. And we know that when we're solving proportions like this, we can cross multiply. So 8 times x, or 8x, has to equal 10 times 10. Or 8x equals 100. Divide both sides by 8, and I find out that x is equal to 100/8. Now you have to decide what to do with that. Do they want it as a mixed number? Do they want you to put it as a decimal? In this case, they say write your answer as a reduced fraction. So we do have a fraction. It's an improper fraction, but it is a fraction. Let's see if we can reduce it. 4 goes into the top 25 times, and 4 goes in the bottom twice. So they would want an answer on this one of 25/2. Now if it said write your answer as a mixed number, let's see, 2 goes into 25 12 times, and there would be 1 left over, so 12.5. Or if they wanted the answer as a decimal, it would be 12.5. So you would find the value of y in a very similar manner. Let me just set it up real quickly. If you wanted to find y, you would set up the ratio 8 is to 10, as on this one we see that the related sides are 6 and y, so 6 is to y. And again, if you cross multiplied, you'll have 8 times y equals 10 times 6, or 8 times y equals 60. Likewise, dividing both sides by 8, so I'm running out of room here. You find out that y is equal to 60/8. And likewise, you have to decide what to do with that. In this case, it says write your answer as a reduced fraction. So let's see, 4 goes into 60 15 times, and 4 goes into 8 twice, so 15/2.